All we have been talking about ESP01, right? So in the previous video we have seen basic introduction of ESP01. So if we see the module, we uh, learned about the pinout in the previous module. And then we did not talk about any electrical specifications, right? So in this video we will talk about one of the important electrical specification which every ESP01 designer has to understand. So ESP01 operates up to a maximum voltage of 3.6. So 3.3 is the standard voltage that we give to this IC, to the VCC pin. So when this module operates at 3.3, that means the logic levels out of the chipset, which is ESP8266 chipset, are also of 3.3 volts. So one has to remember that if you are interfacing this particular chipset to other chipset, these logic levels have to be compatible. Now, on the same line, if you want to use Arduino Uno board, which is very common scenario seen across hobbies and many industry people, where they use Arduino Uno plus ESP8266 for and especially the hobbies. So these two boards are not so compatible. When we say not so compatible, it doesn't mean they doesn't work together. They cannot be connected directly. So what do we mean by they cannot be connected directly is, if you see here, this is an Arduino Uno board which requires 5 volts for its operation. And if you see the logic levels of Arduino Uno, and especially the logic levels of the UART signals, because these two boards communicate over the UART, the TX and RX lines, the Arduino Uno signals are 5 volts. Okay. And then the ESP01 operates on 3.3 volts. So that means there is a difference in voltage levels on which these devices work. So for very beginners, one has to understand that if you connect the pins directly, the TX and RX pins from Arduino Uno to ESP8266, there is a chance that your signals might get your pins might get damaged. So it is a very important point to be considered if you want to use ESP01 with Arduino Uno. So in that case, there must be a level translator which basically has 3.3 volts on one side, which is on the ESP01 side, and then there is a 5 volts on the other side, and you have to level translate the signals before applying. So if you see the TX is RX Arduino, so 3.2 volt gets translated to 5 volts, and 5 volts get translated to 3.3 volts when it is on the RX side of ESP01. A very important consideration, ESP01 has to be used with the Arduino, and communicate over UART. Basically, that's the only channel to communicate. So, level translator is required in this scenario. So, in the next videos, we will talk more about ESP01. Thank you.